Feeling stuck, like your efforts aren't adding up to anything significant? We often overlook the powerful incremental progress we make every single day. This video isn't about what you haven't done. It's about unveiling the incredible impact of your daily, tiny wins and how they're the true secret to achieving your dreams. Everywhere we look, we're bombarded with highlight reels. Someone else is traveling the world, buying their dream car, hitting a massive goal. And suddenly, your own progress feels insignificant. But this obsession with big wins blinds us. It tricks us into thinking that unless we're achieving something massive, we're failing. And that leads to burnout, frustration, and a never-ending feeling of being behind, despite all the effort you're actually putting in. The reality? The big win doesn't just fall into your lap. It's built, brick by brick, on the back of dozens, sometimes hundreds. Let's talk about your wins. Not the ones you'd brag about on social media. I mean the everyday moments you dismiss as too small. Did you resist procrastination for just 15 minutes longer today? That's discipline building. Did you learn one new word in a different language? That's your brain growing. Did you choose water instead of soda? That's your health moving in the right direction. Tiny wins like these are proof of your momentum. They're like invisible bricks stacking up behind the scenes, quietly building the foundation of your future success. Think about it. Nobody wakes up one day and suddenly runs a marathon. They start with a single mile, then another, then another. One of my favorite stories is about a woman who lost over 100 pounds, not by going all in overnight, but by making one tiny swap at a time. Soda to water, elevator to stairs, chips to fruit. Her life transformed, not because of one grand gesture, but because of thousands of tiny wins stacked together. Or think about someone learning guitar. You don't shred solos on day one. You fumble through one chord, then two. Then suddenly, months later, you're playing songs you never thought you could. Celebrating those small steps isn't just motivational, it's survival fuel. It's what keeps you from quitting when the finish line feels far away. Okay, now it's your turn. Here's a simple 3-step habit you can start today to prove you're already crushing it. 1. Notice. At the end of each day, write down 3 small wins you achieved. They don't have to be glamorous, just real. 2. Celebrate. Take 10 seconds to actually feel proud of them. Train your brain to recognize progress. 3. Leverage. Ask, how can I build on one of these tiny wins tomorrow? That's it. Simple, doable, powerful. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, commit to tracking your tiny wins. Then come back and tell me in the comments what shifted for you. Because I guarantee, once you start seeing the proof, you'll realize you've been crushing it all along. Here's the part most people miss. Your tiny wins don't just impact you, they ripple outward. When you choose patience over snapping, your relationships improve. When you take 5 minutes to journal, your mindset shifts and people notice. When you push through 1 extra rep at the gym, someone else watching might think, if they can, I can too. Your small victories create invisible waves that inspire others, whether you realize it or not. And that ripple effect, that's legacy. That's proof you're not just crushing it, you're changing the game for everyone around you. They all started with small, consistent steps. 1 customer, 1 product tweak, 1 lesson learned. Every giant leap you admire is just the visible tip of an iceberg made up of countless invisible tiny wins. Here's another layer. Psychologists call this the progress principle. Basically, the single biggest motivator in life isn't money, fame, or applause. It's the feeling of making progress. That's why when you cross even the smallest thing off your to-do list, you feel lighter. It's why going for a 10-minute walk can make you feel unstoppable, even though it's tiny. Momentum feeds motivation, and motivation fuels consistency. It's a cycle that starts with, you guessed it, tiny wins. And here's a truth bomb. Chasing only big wins is why so many people quit. You set this massive goal, you go hard for 2 weeks, and when results don't show up instantly, you feel defeated. But tiny wins flip the script. They give you daily proof you're making progress, which keeps you from quitting before the big wins arrive. Think about it. The people you admire aren't the ones who went the fastest. They're the ones who kept going. Big achievements are just the highlight reel. The real story of your success is written in the tiny wins you stack day after day. So if you're ready to reframe what crushing it really means, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that they're already winning. Right now. Because you don't need a massive milestone to be proud of yourself. The proof is already there. Your tiny wins are building the life you've been dreaming